Throughout history, there were many different execution methods and torture methods used to inflict death and suffering onto a prisoner. Torture was deployed throughout the centuries for purpose of extracting information from someone. Some of the most brutal methods, such as the rack, were also very deadly, and one man, a priest hider named Nicholas Owen, during the reign of Elizabeth I, even died on the torture device. Some methods were much more severe than others, and usually torturers started off with lesser pain until they went to the extremes. One torture method which has been debated throughout the years is the use of the pendulum, and this could in theory become an execution method, but when was this in history used if it was? Welcome to the Fortress. To support our channel, please make sure to subscribe. It is believed that the pendulum was a torture and execution method used by the Spanish Inquisition. During this time, the Spanish authorities persecuted thousands of people, and many were arrested and were prosecuted for many different crimes, including heresy. It was a time where there was a lot of torture used, with methods such as the stripado being used in public, with victims suspended high in the air, in public, by their arms. The pendulum as a punishment method was the use of a sharp blade or an axe blade, which would swing back and forth, and with every swing it would get closer to someone who was held down. Knives were also used allegedly, as when the pendulum was swung, the blade would get closer to someone, towards a prisoner who was bound and tied, and they could not move, and they either gave over information or faced the blade cutting into their body. There is some debate as to whether the pendulum was used as a torture and execution method at all, and one account which is second-hand alludes to the punishment being used in a dungeon in Madrid. But at the time, inquisitors or investigators were only allowed to use torture that did not spill blood, hence using methods such as the stripado. This has cast the use of the pendulum as an execution method into doubt. The use of the pendulum was made famous by the writing of Edgar Allan Poe in his short story The Pit and the Pendulum, and this horror story, and with greater knowledge of the Spanish Inquisition's methods, played on the public's consciousness as recognising the pendulum as an execution method. If used, it would have been harrowing, and as the blade would be swung towards the victim, they would be pushed to give over more information. Thanks for watching. To support our channel, please make sure to subscribe, and once again, thank you so much for watching.